This is Pranav Guha Thakurta from Edu New Delhi, India. With us is the famous Miss Gardner, Miss Gina Gardner. And she's working for a company called Genuinely You Limited. She is the empowerment and relationship coach and transformational leadership coach and a trainer with well over 30 years of experience. Also an international best-selling author and motivational speaker. Gina Gardner, ma'am, welcome to the show. Big thing that has happened all across the world, and none of had been gone through these kind of days, the lockdown days. Ma'am, how this quarantine time can be a quality time for people?
We all have a choice. Ultimately, it's our choice how we decide that we're going to spend this time. So you can spend the time watching the news, being fearful, focusing on all of the negative things that are happening. And I don't want to make light of those. There's a lot of negative things happening.
Correct.
However, if you focus on the negative, it will feel as if it expands. My view is that it's really important to focus on what you can do, to make the most of this time. Now, maybe that's because I've learned to walk twice as an adult, and I've recognized that if you focus on what you can do, then so much is. So if you are a parent and you've got children at home, I know it can be really challenging to have children with you every moment of the day. Perhaps you're trying to work from home. But ultimately, this time is precious, that you have the opportunity to really deepen the relationship that you have with your children, to spend time with them, to teach them, to really model those values that you think are really important. Remember that children will absorb what you do and what you say rather like a sponge. So if you are fearful, if you're bad-tempered about what's going on, children will think that's the way to behave. If you are positive about things and that you teach your children to make the most of every moment, because that's all any of us have, then they will see that that's how to live their lives. If you're a student, well, here's an ideal time for you to learn, to make the most of this time, to engage in education, to use the internet, to learn a new language, to improve your own language, to improve your pronunciation, for example. If people are watching this, then watch TED Talks. Go to the Genuinely You YouTube channel and watch this. There's over 190 different videos and podcasts that I've done, so that you can go and listen to personal development work. Read, be creative. Parents, if you are cooking, then engage your children in teaching them life skills such as cooking or gardening. Be creative. Make the most of this time. If you're a teenager or a young adult, more businesses are created and do well in these times of difficulty.
Correct.
Look at solutions and offer solutions. And, you know, if you've dreamed of ever writing your novel, now's the time. We only get time once. And if you just waste it by just watching any old thing on the television, by moaning about what's going on, that's not a productive use of your time. But if you use the time to learn, to get ahead, when you go back to school or university, if you've used your time wisely, you'll be far ahead of everybody else. You know, engage in doing, you know, pleasant things together, singing, dancing, being playful as a family, you know, really, really important. And if you're on your own, then utilize the internet, the telephone. Keep in contact with the people that you care about. Tell them that you care about them and tell them often. You know, all of this time, I believe that the world is giving, the universe is giving us time to take a breath, to look at our values, what's really important to us. The environment is taking a breath. There's less pollution. Animals are more in evidence. I believe that we have this opportunity as a human race, not to go back to the norm after all of this is finished, but to create a new norm, a better norm, one that gives the human race, the animal race, the planet a better chance.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am. You summed up very nicely everything. I'm sure your talk will help many students, parents, professionals, maybe teachers, school heads. That can change many lives. I'm really thankful to you, ma'am, for your time.